If you are a plumber, you can work on a shed, or you can work on a mansion. It's just scale. Martin Freeman. Yo, guys, what is going on? It is bright and early on this Friday, August 7th, and we're really excited to have you back for the 9th episode of TTP. Now, this is the final episode of our third week, and we wanted to thank all of you guys who have tuned in, who've given us some staggering view counts. We got 20 views on our Monday video, so we're very happy about that. But we got some big things planned, and we have two of our good friends. We'll lead it off with our 6'1" guard, Sanjay Gollapudi.
Yo, what's good? Wait, what else do I say, bro?
I mean, say what you want to say, man. This is your chance.
Oh, yeah. All right, so I went to Monte Vista with my boys here, Rohit, Chirag, and Acacia, not Kamyar. And, I'm going to Berkeley in the fall. Hopefully I can walk on there sometime in the next 3 years for basketball. Other than that, I'm glad to be here.
All right, appreciate it, Sanjay, future Jaylen Brown. And then the second guy Sanjay mentioned, good friend, Kamyar Moradi.
Yo, what the?
Yo, is that all you're gonna say, bro?
Dude, no, wait, yo, I literally cut out.
Okay.
My Skype crashed.
Okay.
No, my Skype literally crashed. And then
That's what they all say, bro.
You're good, bro. You just.
Was Sanjay's intro so fire? You're just startled now, bro.
Dude, wait, literally, I go back on the app, right? All of a sudden, I hear Rohit's like, and now introduce.
Yo, chill. Alright, go. Yo, introduce yourself, Kamyar. Aspirations.
Yeah, so, I'm better than Sanjay in every aspect. There is no aspect that I'm not killing him. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
How tall are you?
Sanjay, keep yourself muted. Oh my.
Kamyar, how tall are you?
What's up?
How tall are you, Kamyar?
Like literally or like mentally?
No, like literally.
No, but like you meant mentally, right?
No, I meant
I'm
physically.
way taller than you.
I meant physically, bro.
No,
You're not. It's not, and not no type of 6'1" on the money, 9'2". I mean, no money, bro. Just standing.
It's about heart.
Standing, bro. Okay.
That's why you have no heart, Sanjay.
Yeah, bro. He's like 5'8", 5'7" on, and I'm 6'1". Oh,
All right, that's a good intro. Okay, we're proud of you guys. We're excited to have you here. But Keshav, let's get into the actual information here.
Yeah, so this tension we have between Kamyar and Sanjay here is actually looking at spots in sports, from the MLB to the NBA to the NFL. Various fights. We're each going to choose one, and we've got fights from all sports. So no matter what you're a fan of, you're definitely going to enjoy it.
Okay, let's chill real quick. We do not have soccer. We do not have hockey. We do not have tennis. We do not have golf. It's just 3 sports. But
no, we can talk about soccer though if you really want. I don't
really want to, bro. We're triple threat now.
Oh, okay.
Sanjay, don't act like you have things to say about soccer, fam.
Bro, Neymar Jr. my one and only, bro. No homo, but like. Alright, my bad. Hey, yo, Chirag, go.
Yeah, and if you guys couldn't tell, there's not a whole lot of structure
here. Yeah, so first fight, I'm going to be talking about Kermit Washington and Rudy Tomjanovich. So this is just it's an amazing fight because it really checks all the boxes. Blood was spilled. There's a good right hook in there. A hospital punch. So it's just a lot of great stuff in this fight. So when we're looking at what happened, so there was a Lakers player, Kermit Washington, who was having a fight with another Rockets player. His name was, I think it was Kunnert. And then what happened was Kareem was holding this Rockets player, and then Tomjanovich was trying to run in and break up the fight. And then Kermit Washington just gave him a right hook, just for no reason. Just gave him a right hook while Tomjanovich was running in full speed. And instantly, neck snaps. His head hits the ground. He's bleeding from his head. He has a spinal fracture. He has his spinal fluid is leaking in his mouth. Just an amazing fight overall. It really checks all the boxes.
All right.
Yo, what the? Yo, what?
What's wrong with you?
Yeah, Chirag, are you good, bro?
What about a
real quick,
spinal
Chirag,
fracture is
Chirag.
amazing to you?
No, I'm just saying, like, statistically, this is one of the most amazing fights.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the?
Chirag, real quick, can you? It said Kareem came from behind to hold back. Can you say the name one more time, but just pronounce it like really
Oh yeah,
well?
sorry, it's Coonert.
It's what again?
That's-
Sorry.
Coonert.
Why? That's
Bro, I you say Kermit, right? Like Kermit the
No,
Frog.
my bad. It's Coonert.
Nah, bro.
It
This
is.
is Kermit, bro.
Okay. No, I just listen, I just
Coonert.
want to
You
further
want me to say
educate
it again?
myself. That's okay.
All
No,
right.
no. And could you, real quick, could you spell without looking Tom Jonovich really quick?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
TOMJANOVICH.
Nah, bro. He's
Hey,
capping, bro. That's cap.
That's why. Listen. That's why they call you a smart guy. That's crazy.
Okay, but I think what's more impressive about this fight is the comeback. In
Yo,
6
okay.
months, Rudy came back for the next NBA season and was an all-star.
Wait, I'm looking at the notes here, your notes, and it says that when Washington gave him a right hook that ended his career. So that's not correct.
No,
Yo,
it
cut the
ended
camera.
Washington's career.
No
Basically.
way.
Oh,
Washington's
like
career
that?
ended. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, so
basically-
did this? Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Sean.
Basically, yeah. So basically, this guy, Kermit Washington, he got suspended for 60 days, a fine of $10,000, and no team really, saw him in the same light after, he, fractured Rudy's spine, the skull, and blood was leaking, everything happened.
Yo, did this
So-
dude get his revenge? Or like,
Actually, they started talking years after, and then Rudy forgave him. He said it was not intentional. Just part of
what?
the game.
How is it
Why
not
did Rudy
intentional?
forgive him?
Nah,
Hey,
tell me
how
how
is
that's
that
not
not
intentional.
intentional?
bro.
Hey,
Yeah, how's
Sanjay,
that?
you see that?
Okay.
Sanjay,
Yeah.
you see that? That's called being the bigger person. Maybe you should try it sometime.
Kamyar, you're 5'8", bro. Let's stop
Did
talking.
you hear that? Did you
You're
hear
you're
that? It's called being the
5'8".
bigger
You're
person.
actually
Sanjay, did you know?
5'8", bro. Yo,
Did
you're
you
actually.
hear
more
that?
stuff
It's called
happened.
being-
More stuff happened in between. Rudy, he sued the NBA, the Lakers, and Kermit Washington, and he won $3 million. But afterwards, he still forgave him. Kermit Washington's he suffered a lot of other things. He had nightmares of being killed, nightmares of being accused of murder, and then he also recently I think he's in jail. So just not a lot of good.
Yo, I
things
don't think
happened.
that's funny, bro. Like, I actually don't think that's funny. Why are you laughing, kid?
No, because he
Sorry, no, it's because it's
I
like
think he embezzled money.
Yo,
okay.
what?
Yeah, that's-
it's not
that's-
funny. It's not
Yeah.
funny.
I did some
But-
research on this, Chirag. I think the irony here is Rudy was Kermit Washington actually graduated from American University with a degree in psychology, but that clearly didn't pay off here. He was the one who suffered psychologically, right? It's he ended up
Yo,
bullying, and it was
situation.
a lot of little things, right? It's
Yeah. As you
Sanjay,
know, Rudy
what?
T went on to also go back to
Yo.
back.
Yo, situational irony, bro.
You said comedy, man.
I said irony.
No, you said situational comedy. That's short for sitcom. What about?
I said situational irony, bro, because we got the tapes.
Man,
rolling.
shut your. Sanjay, learn how to be like Rudy. Be the bigger person. All right. All right. Go ahead, Chirag. My fault.
Yeah, so as I was saying, Rudy, he went on to be a coach for Hakeem and that back-to-back Houston team in 94 and 95. Just all around, Rudy came back stronger, better than ever. Kermit suffered in the long run. But this goes down as one of the bloodiest, NBA fights. All right, so now we're going to be talking about a fight that Sanjay did a little research on.
All right, so next up, we got the infamous Malice in the Palace. It's probably the most famous NBA fight, probably in general and across all the major sports leagues. So basically what happened, right, we have Indiana, Detroit, a pretty big rivalry back in the early 2000s, late 90s. Like a lot of bad blood. And, back in the NBA back then, it was like a lot more, physical compared to today's game. So we have Ben Wallace, who's known for getting a lot of technicals, like some for no reason, like, staring at a ref, or like something like that, other things. So Ron Artest, who's another infamous player who won a championship on the Lakers with Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. It was like basically 46 seconds left. Ben Wallace goes up for a layup. Ron Artest slaps him in the back of the head. And, both of them having some anger issues. This escalates into a fight, right? And then, like, they break it up. Punches were thrown here and there. Some landed, some didn't. But then here's where it gets interesting, right? So, like, a fan, he threw this soda can right at Ron Artest while the fight just ended, like the first part. And then Ron Artest was like, nah. And then he just jumped into the crowd, like, and just went, like, he went crazy, bro. Like, he just started beating up fans. And then it took another, like, 10, 20 minutes to de-escalate that part of the fight. And then the game wasn't even over at that point, but the refs just gave the win to the Pacers because they were up 15 points. And then the aftermath, Ron Artest was suspended the rest of the season, and he was fined almost $5 million. And some other big names in the fight were Steven Jackson, who you should like with all the Black Lives Matter movement. Like, he's really big with after the death of George Floyd. You've seen him a lot on the news. And then Jermaine O'Neal, who was an all-star with the Pacers. So yeah, it was pretty big, and like there was a lot of fines, a lot of suspensions. It was basically what any NBA fan talked for like the next 4 weeks. They just were just talking about that fight because it was so like ridiculous and over the top. And then that's kind of like stuck with Ron Artest, or who's now known as like Meta World Peace, or maybe he changed his name again. I don't know.
I think his name's Ron, right?
Yeah,
is his name Ron?
Back to Ron. It's back.
Oh, it's back to Ron.
It's like a Chad. It's like an Ocho Cinco situation.
Wasn't he also the Panda's friend at a point?
Yeah, he was the Panda's man, dude. He's just crazy, bro. I think that fight did something to him, and then now he's just weird. So yeah.
Sanjay.
Yo, what's good?
I found something kind of weird. So one of the fans named Charlie Haddad.
Mm-hmm.
So he was one of the guys who ran on the court. He ends up falling over because of the scuffle, and then Anthony Johnson, one of the players, strikes him in the back of the head. And I think this would be kind of interesting to just quickly touch upon. So he gets struck in the head by Anthony Johnson, and then as Haddad is standing up after this whole thing, Jermaine O'Neal punches him in the jaw after a running start. So, oh my, that's got to be one of the more brutal things out there, man.
That's why we got that increased NBA security now. When Isaiah goes into the stands, bro, immediate ejection. What I'm saying? So, like, this fight really, like, changed, like, the interaction between fans. And, yeah, Isaiah Thomas went into the crowd earlier last season, and he actually got ejected because he wasn't, like, someone was talking bad about him. And then,
oh, my fault.
Yeah, right.
No, but listen, I'm gonna be honest, man. Some of these Utah fans gotta shut the hell up. Like, I'm gonna be real.
They
like,
kind of mean to
really
Russ.
gotta shut the hell up.
Yo, Utah fans, they're crazy, bro. Like, they're crazy.
Like no disrespect to anybody from Utah, but if you like basketball and you're from Utah, yeah, okay. No, but that's yeah.
And then
they don't have the best track record. I'm not gonna lie.
No, that's true. That's big facts.
Yeah,
that's big facts. And then later on, so one of the other fans, his name's John Green, ironically, he helped begin the brawl. He appeared on ESPN First Take, where he started talking about everything that happened to him, everything that happened in the incident, and like what he did with Ron Artest that day. He apparently was an alcoholic. And so, like, he wasn't, like, in the right mental state at the time. So when he threw the soda at Ron Artest, he was kind of tweaking out. But later on, he reconciled with Ron Artest, and they decided to do community service together for the city of Detroit.
Oh, together. Yeah. That's really heartwarming, man. That's why we're here, That's why we're here.
Yeah. I mean, my biggest regret is that I wasn't in the Malice in the Palace with Sanjay, because I would have whooped his ass. Gonna be real.
That's big cat, bro.
What if you guys were in the stands and then Ron Artest charged both of you? What would happen?
Bro, I'm running, bro. Like, no cap, bro. That dude, like, what, 6'5", 6'6"? What?
No. I'm gonna be real, right?
Kamyar, you're not staying there. You're not
I'm
staying
not
there, bro.
touching Ron Artest. Like, there's no way. But
Yeah,
if Sanjay was in there, listen, like, listen.
bro, I'm
I'm just
undisputed
listen,
heavyweight
Sanjay.
champion, bro.
I'm
I'm
just saying, hard over height.
undisputed.
Hard over height, you wouldn't know because you're not the bigger person. Next,
Yo, what is he
should we go on to the next fight? Should we go on to the next fight?
Also,
Yes,
wait,
yes,
before we move on, before we move on, just a shout out to Ron Artest. He's a friend of a pod, friend of K.
Yeah, actually.
So
Jacob, tell the story.
So,
Tell
yeah.
the story.
Oh, so my dad actually it's like my dad's friend. It's a business thing. His friends with Ron Artest. So my dad had dinner with him once.
Yo, so
Pretty
what
great.
does that have to do with?
I
But
talked
what
to
does that
him
have to
on-
do
I
with you, Keshav?
I talked to Meta on the phone.
Talk to Ron on the phone.
Ron on the phone.
Yo, Keshav, could you make any less captivating of a story? Like that actually could have been fire, but
Yo,
then you
yo,
just
so-
happened
so-
to make it.
Oh no, you didn't hear the best part. So we were on the phone. I'm like, yo, what's up, Ron? And he's like, yo, what's up, Keshav?
Yeah, he was like, yo, you want an NBA tryout, bro? Like, yo, pull up. Bro, I heard you're the number one ranked recruit, bro. ESPN number one. Is that what he said? Huh? Yeah.
I told him that, dude. I can't make it, dude. I've got other stuff to focus on. Maybe
Like what? Like what, bro? Like,
bro, I got school and all to focus on. Just I'll go to the NBA in a bit. Just give me
Bro,
some.
about
you were basically failing out of school at that point, bro. You had nothing, bro.
What do you mean?
Dude blew a 9. What were you, 9-1 in fantasy? You blew that too. Just
Yeah, bro. Like actually.
didn't even make the playoffs.
Oh, yo, FYI, bro, you're talking to the second place NBA, NBA fantasy second place. That's me. That's me. Just put it out there.
Wayne,
Put it out there.
Guys, if you didn't get an idea of who Sanjay was by that sentence, he congratulated himself for getting second. Like
No. I just wanted all of you guys to make sure you knew.
let that. No. I want everyone to let that sink in right now. He patted himself on the back for getting second. Now, if that
Yeah, what's wrong with that, bro? You gotta have confidence in yourself.
If that doesn't give you a glimpse of what this man is like, then that's all I gotta say, really.
Yo, chill.
All right, Sanjay, I want to quickly mute yourself. Kamyar, you got your stuff.
Yes, sir. All right, so my fight's way better than Sanjay's.
Stay muted, Sanjay. See you.
So for I kind of had the idea. What fight? I was talking with Chirag. I'm like, he said we need a fight that just screams petty, right? Like something super petty came out of nowhere. I'm like, I got it. OBJ versus Josh Norman. The saga was just too amazing for the time. So it all started back in week 15, 2015 season. So, and, Josh at the time really wasn't like a house. I think he was getting some recognition as a corner, starting to. He was having a really good season that year. And OBJ, I mean, everyone at this point knew who he was. After the one-handed catch, they match up. Panthers, Giants, Sunday morning game. And so they line up against each other, and for whatever reason, they just start like playing super, super aggressive, right? And I read somewhere that apparently it even involved pregame with Josh and this random bums practice squad guy. His name's Marcus Ball. No idea who he is, right? No clue. But they were chatting pregame, and they got Odell's attention, so he's already fired up. And they line up against each other, and for the whole game, they combined for 5 personal foul calls. 3 from Beckham, 2 from Josh. 5 in a game, right, from 2 people.
Dude, how a wide receiver gonna get 3 too? A wide receiver with 3.
I actually I have no idea. It's crazy. And I went back to watch the video of how things went down. But every single route, it's just they were just you could have called the flag at any moment, right? And they were all over each other. And there was this one play in specific where they kind of quoted Josh Norman on. So there's this one play where it was, I think Odell was trying to just find somebody to block, right? And it was almost like when they replayed it, you could see the intent behind it, right? He ran downfield, actively looking for what it appeared to be Josh Norman, and straight up head first whacked him in the helmet, straight. And Josh Norman's head, kind of whatever fidgeted to the side, and it was crazy. And then what was even crazier is Odell somehow managed to get on the ground. So I don't know. And then like that was a huge, fine for that, big personal foul penalty. And there's this other quote from Josh. He's like, I feel like the league should take a look at what the guy was doing. I mean, it was ridiculous. And he said, I hope I pulled back the mask on who this guy really is. He's got the maturity of a little kid. And from then on, it just started a storm, right? They were tweeting back and forth. Odell saying, that boy should thank me for all I've done for you. You're welcome. After, Josh appeared to, sign for Washington the season later. And it was just, it was crazy. And yeah, it was insane fight. Super petty, and even involved a practice net.
Hey, yo, Kamyar.
Oh.
Hey, yo, Kamyar. Hey, OBJ healthy? You taking him as a top 5 wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yo, wait, was this the game the Giants were down 35-7 and they almost came back?
Yeah, and they came.
Yeah.
Yeah, and OBJ got that tutty, bro. OBJ got that
tutty.
But
Yeah.
he dropped the early one.
Yeah.
First quarter.
Yeah, to set the tone. Yeah.
No, but did OBJ outplay Josh this game?
Kinda.
The thing is, overall, so I saw this, apparently, so Odell has caught, like, throughout the matchups they've played together, right, even in a couple in Washington, he's caught 40 balls for over 500 yards and, like, 5 TDs.
Okay, that's...
In how many games?
So, I mean, it's, in terms of, like, the coverage, like, he's gotten the best of, like, he's got the stats to back it up, but Jesus Christ, like, I don't know what Josh said to him or, like, what went down, but I've never seen like someone lose their cool like that, where it's just every single, like, they should have been like thrown out the game.
Bro, they should have been suspended, bro. Like, everyone on ESPN after was like,
they were each suspended a game, I think.
They should have been suspended for longer, bro, because like OBJ was doing some cheap stuff, bro. Like the blindside block, like you were talking about, when he came from back and just knocked him, bro. And they were like choking each other. That was crazy, bro.
That was definitely crazy.
Yo, low-key, I think Josh Norman hella overrated. But
no, absolutely.
He's not good anymore. Yeah, he's not.
He's not. No, but even back then,
even back then, like that 1 year, bro. That he wasn't even, maybe not even that whole year. Also,
I don't know why.
This beef was on Twitter as well, Kamyar. Did you mention the Twitter stuff? Because they just kept going back and forth on Twitter. It was all like petty shit too.
I saw a little bit of it. Where it's like, so March 25th, 2016 is when, like I said, Norman signed like the contract to go to Washington. OBJ responds, that boy should thank me for all I've done for you. You're welcome, though, ... lol. So hit him with the lol at the end. If that doesn't scream petty, I don't know what does. And Josh Norman replied, OBJ. So he added OBJ as your boy, at Drake would say, in quotes, trigger finger turned to Twitter fingers. Huh? I'm not going to subtweet you. I'm going to at you. So what's up? And it just kept escalating. And then, Odell said, see you twice a year, bro. And, it was crazy. It was crazy.
I think in the end, Josh really won that.
You're also the type of guy to think Jerick McKinnon is a top 5 back, so I don't really care what you have to say.
Tell me Odell's stats for that.
We didn't win the Super Bowl because Jerick McKinnon was not there.
Tell me Odell's stats for that.
No, bro, okay, tell me who's the better player after, bro.
Listen, I literally told you the stats. 40 balls, 500 plus yards, 5 TDs.
Bro, that's cooking, bro. That's like
I'm saying
dinner, bro. Like Harden stirring up his pot, bro. That's OBJ right now, bro. Like, bro, OBJ cooked him. OBJ's
You guys keep talking shrug. I'm pulling up the stats.
I have the stats right now.
Oh, you
6
do? Okay,
receptions, 76 yards, and a tutty.
Yo, that's
what do you mean? What do you mean, Shrug? What do you mean?
And
what do you
add the fact
how many times was he throwing the ball?
Add the fact of the touchdown celebration where he basically did the Iverson stepping over Josh.
Yeah,
Norman.
bro, that's cold, bro.
That easily adds on about 3 catches and 45 yards in itself. So that
bro. Okay, I don't know about all that, Kamyar, but it was cold. It was cold.
No, it does. It was.
But what we know from this though is Trog's a certified capper. But like we already knew that, right? Like if you watch any of the previous ones, you can even before Trog caps like the entire time.
Sanjay,
Like-
do you have any examples? Have you watched any of the episodes?
Bro, like especially from this episode.
Who's the big capper
Yo,
now, Sanjay?
No.
Who's the
I'm,
big-
no,
you
I'm
don't
talking
know.
about.
Oh
Yo,
my
hold on.
God.
Let me finish, bro. Like, I know this dude at school, right? Like, just cap every time he speaks, bro. Like, it's just nothing needs to be said. Nothing needs to
Sanjay,
be
you don't
said.
even watch, bro. God, leave.
No. Let me put it like this. Yeah, I don't watch, but like.
Alright, that's
Alright.
enough. Hey.
All right,
So
all right.
yeah.
Keshav's up next. We'll just move on.
My bad.
You're
Alright,
good,
so
but
what
like, come on.
What we got here is another receiver cornerback fight. And this goes back around 10 years. If you guys remember Andre Johnson and Cortland Finnegan. Andre Johnson was a premier receiver at that time. Cortland Finnegan was a decent corner.
And
He wasn't.
Keshav, before you move on, Andre Johnson, a premier receiver at the time, another receiver who was exceptional during that time, that era, Calvin Johnson. And if you guys want to learn more
Exactly.
about Calvin Johnson, check out our
Yeah.
last video. It was posted 2 days ago. We'll put the link in our description. But
Yo, I like that plug. I like that.
Rohit, man. Who teaching you these things, man? That's crazy. You know, some people getting paid for this ain't doing that. I promise they're not.
Yeah, I'm just learning from Cookie Boy, bro. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's crazy. Anyway,
All right.
go ahead.
Okay, so Cortland Finnegan, he had a history of being not a nice guy, you know? He threw many cheap shots. He was known to be a dirty player. And in 2010, when this game took place, he was already fined twice for cheap shots. In the first incident, he took a player down on the ground by his helmet. Steve Smith, actually, New York Giants wide receiver, he played for USC. And in the second one, he jumped in after a play and took a player's helmet off. Just brutal stuff this guy did. Just an annoying guy, you know? Just a pest. Not a guy that you appreciate, you know? And then,
Keshav.
yeah, what?
Damn. Okay, that was it. That was your entire comment.
No, wait. What did
Nope.
Shark say?
Keshav, what do you
okay.
mean?
Oh,
Roasting
okay,
you.
okay. Yeah, sorry. I don't care,
You know,
Shark.
just-
Screw you. And now,
That was the comeback.
during this game, Andre Johnson had been torching Cortland Finnegan the entire game, right? He had already had 9 receptions, 65 yards, and a tutty. You know, it was getting chippy. You could easily tell that this was not going to end nicely. But on the play before the big fight, they were blocking each other, and it got really bad it almost got really bad in that first one. They were blocking each other, and then Finnegan's helmet came off. But on the next play, Finnegan, without any hesitation, runs at Andre Johnson, and they start going at it. Johnson took his helmet off first, mainly because Finnegan rushed at him, and then Finnegan threw his helmet off. But then Andre Johnson got him to the ground and bow, 3 punches right there.
Yo, chill out,
And,
bro. That's not the sound you use for punches, bro.
No. Those listen. If you heard the punches, that's a good sound.
I don't think he
That's-
heard the punches. I don't think he heard
I
the
really
punches.
did.
But was he in the stadium?
Sanjay. See, now for you real football fans out there, because I know Sanjay's not one of them. There was this show, that was pretty much like
NFL Network.
on the NFL Network that I sadly don't have the channel anymore. That's me and AT&T's beef. But that's another beef that I gotta squash. But anyway, there was this show called Sound Effects, right? Sound FX.
Oh, okay.
All the mic'd up players, and Sanjay's
Okay.
saying, "Oh yeah, like
Okay, so you watched it from 2010? You watched it from
So he
2010. The
doesn't
sound
know.
effects.
He
Yo,
doesn't
how
know.
old were you? How old were you then? You were 8,
I
bro.
was
You
8
were
years
8.
old.
You were
I
8.
was 8 years
It's
old.
never too young to watch football.
And you
dude.
watched
Come
the
on.
sound. You watched the sound effects on NFL Network.
Sanjay, just cause you watched football when you were 15 years old and became a
Uh,
Steelers fan, God knows why. I
Okay.
don't care.
Okay, bro. Okay. No.
All right.
Oh, so
I
you.
remember the episode.
So now we're just lying everywhere, bro. Throwing cap everywhere, bro. Like that's what it is.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so
that's
that
what
I remember, like that bit of sound effects, like the punches that were landed on Cortland Finnegan. It's like Andre straight up closed fist, didn't care how hard he was swinging his arms, boom, straight to his head.
No,
And I'm
he's
like,
done.
holy, how is he not like breaking a wrist or a finger? I'm like, Andre, I guess just didn't really care.
Yo, let's let Keisha finish. No, let's let Keisha finish, Kamyar.
In
Okay.
my opinion, Finnegan had
Yeah.
it coming. You know, he's a dirty player. Andre Johnson got the better of him the entire game. You know, I'm glad Andre Johnson did what he did there. You know, I think he deserved it. And at
Yo,
the
I
end,
low key believe in non-violence, but like,
Well, way to cut him off. Way to cut him off. Sanjay.
okay, we got a good guy here. Okay, now both were ejected from the game and fined 25,000. And I'm actually surprised neither of them were suspended because it got really bad at the end of that game. All right, that fight was brutal when you actually saw it. And you know, as Kamyar was saying, the sound effects, it was crazy. It was wild up there. You know.
I mean, you don't want to spend two of the better players on two of the greatest teams in NFL history, the Texans and the Titans. You know, two of the when I think of the greatest franchise, I think of Bears, I think Packers,
Yeah.
I think Giants, I think of Titans. You know,
yeah,
Titans are
premier franchise, bro. Premier
Yeah.
franchise.
yeah. We do not want to be suspending Andre and Cortland, two of the greats.
Exactly. You know.
Especially
Yeah.
especially that
It's fun.
season, you know, the Titans were led by their quarterback Rusty Smith.
Rusty
Oh
Smith.
yeah, Rusty, bro.
Rusty
Wow.
Smith.
Wasn't well, yeah, because wasn't Jake Locker drafted 2010 or 09?
11.
11. Yeah.
11. Oh, my bad.
So after
Oh,
this
they didn't
year.
have Jake. They didn't have Jake Locker then. Okay. I
Yeah, it
got
was
you.
after this year.
These teams were both trash. Oh my God, Matt Shaw.
Matt
Dude, Matt Shaw wasn't bad, bro. What are you
He,
saying?
he had a
Sherrod.
few good years, maybe a couple okay years.
Bro.
Okay.
Bro,
tell
Chirod's a
me
known
about
capper, bro. I've been telling you this, bro. He's a
Sherrod,
known
Bro,
literally-
Matt
capper.
Shaw is a Hall of Famer. Is Matt Shaw a Hall of Famer, bro?
Dude,
Yo,
Sherrod.
Bro, they
Literally,
were so fire this
Matt
year.
Shaw broke a record for throwing pick sixes, bro. Like, that's the kind of level we're talking here.
Bro, they
pick
were
sixes-
fire though.
They were 6-10 this year, Gerald. What are you talking about?
But at this
Exactly.
time they were 5-6.
What? I don't understand the point.
Why is that fire?
Like, literally, they would have like a good defense, Arian Foster, and Andre Johnson, and you had Matt Shaw.
Bro, Matt Shaw wasn't bad though.
He was,
He was,
dude.
he was serviceable. He was serviceable.
Bro, I'd rather have T.J. Yates than Matt Shaw.
Okay, wait.
This season,
TJ
this
Yates
season
was
he
pretty good.
dude, this season he
some
had
games. TJ
4,370
Yates was
yards and 24 TDs. Don't come at Matt
And
Shaw.
how many picks? How many picks?
12 picks.
That's
It's not the
that's
greatest,
great.
bro. A 2-to-1 ratio
That's
is
not
fine.
great, but
Like,
it's not that bad.
dude, they went
Yo,
6-10.
you
I
said-
don't understand the
No,
point.
but you said Matt Shaw was good though. Like he's
He
not
was
good. He
good.
was okay.
He
was fine.
he was not bad.
But no one said he.
Sherrod.
You said he was good. No one said
We're
he was
shitting
good.
on the Texans, not Matt Shaw. All right. The point is the
Oh,
Texans were
I'm
bad.
definitely.
No, the Texans
shitting on
were
Matt
fire,
Shaw.
other than Matt Shaw.
Hey, Matt Shaw, if you want any smoke, I got you, boy.
I don't think Matt Shaw has any social media. I don't know. I would not. he's not-
Kamyar, you're about to get rocked, bro. Bro, you're like 5'8", bro. Matt Shaw, like, he's a specimen, bro. In the
Sanjay,
NFL.
He's
how many
6'6".
times I gotta
He's
tell
6'6".
you it's about hard
He's
over
6'6".
height? How
No,
many
no,
times I
bro.
gotta tell you?
Bro, one hit, bop. You know that sound Keisha was making? That's what's about to happen, bro. Bop, bop.
I'm not really gonna take this from a man who just started watching football 2 weeks ago. So hey, it's
Yeah,
fine.
that-
It's
Was there
fine.
football 2 weeks ago, Kamyar? Tell me.
Yeah, but you started watching.
Alright,
How's that
so,
possible, Kamyar? Oh, my bad. Keisha, go ahead.
So enough with the football
Yeah, way to
now.
cut him off.
We got a baseball fight that Ro wants to talk about here.
Yeah. So if you guys didn't realize beforehand, so we had our first two fights were our NBA fights, and the next two were football. We wanted to end it off with that whole triple threat aspect. You know, 3 sports in here. If you guys have seen our background image, it's not showing right now. It'll show at the beginning and end of the video. But we got Rob Gronkowski football, Nick Young basketball, and Ken Griffey's ass for baseball on Chirag's face. So just shout out to Kenny. But the big fight that we're going to be talking about, some of you guys know last year there was a fight between the Reds and Pirates. Amir Garrett, big figure. But we're
That
going to
was
be going
the
back a little
funniest
further.
fight.
Love that guy.
Great fight.
Love that guy.
Shout out to John Boy. We'll link his
Yeah,
channel.
John
in the
Boy,
description.
bro.
We'll link his channel in the description. But
Friend of the pod
actually,
as well.
I don't know.
Friend of the pod. Friend of the pod.
Anyway, we're going back 5 years. We're going to 2015. This is the context. The fight itself is in 2016. But 2015, the American League Division Series between the Texas Rangers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Jose Bautista, one of the greats, just a piece of shit. Hit a lot of home runs, and he hit a bomb. Game 5. ALDS is 5 games long, so this is the decisive game. He hits a 3-run go-ahead home run off of Sam Dyson. Keep Sam Dyson's name in mind. 3-run home run to give them the lead, and he bat flips like no one's ever seen. We'll put the video up here. Unreal bat flip. And baseball players are known for being soft. As a Giants fan, there's a lot of Giants players who are soft as hell. Madison Bumgarner last year had a moment where he was just a piece of shit. But the Texas Rangers get extremely triggered, and we're going to fast forward to the next year. The Blue Jays won that series. It didn't end up mattering. They lost the next round. But 2016, May 15th, 2016, the teams rematched in Texas. So the first game was in Toronto. We're back in Texas. Everyone here hates Jose Bautista. It's pretty much because of the bat flip, but he's also just an aggressive competitor. He's the type of guy that you only like if he's on your team for the most part. The pitcher is Matt Bush for Texas. Matt Bush, a lot of you guys won't know him because you probably don't follow baseball. And even if you do, Matt Bush is kind of terrible. But he is a noted piece of shit. He was a former number 1 overall pick who was accused of drunken assault at a high school. Not while he was at high school, but at a high school when he was like in his 20s. He got arrested for a DUI and then he went to jail. So terrible guy. He ends up hitting Bautista with a high fastball. It's obviously intentional. Bautista ends up at first. Later on in the inning, Jose Bautista slides in dirty at second base. He slides in late and nearly takes out the second baseman, Rudy Odor. Now, Rudy Odor, I've been using this term a lot, is a noted piece of shit, right? He is one of those fiery competitors, a small guy, but he packs a big punch, literally. He swings, right? He first pushes Jose Bautista right in the chest. Jose Bautista, a bigger guy, a lot stronger. So you'd expect Jose to come back with a vengeance. And while Jose is going for his right hook, Rudy Odor, the piece of shit he is, swings 1 of 1. That one swing nails Jose Bautista right in the face. You should be seeing that in the thumbnail. Everything goes right. But that was it. He took one swing and he absolutely destroyed him in the face. Now, the play is still alive. Odor made a shitty throw, so technically they should still be playing here. But obviously things just happened. Everyone clears the benches. Everyone goes to second base. And Jose Bautista is restrained by one of the Rangers players, Adrian Beltre, and he gets surrounded by about 10 other Rangers. So his night's done. He's screwed. But there's some other characters I wanted to analyze here. I think we should have the fight up, right, Keisha? We'll try to put the video here.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to catch this, but Kevin Pillar, a Toronto Blue Jays player, really underrated performance. I was really surprised to see him. Really, I love the spirit. Great kid. I think this is a thing Chirag would be proud about, right? This is one of the highlights. A great hustle, the grit, right? He sprints straight for Odor, despite Odor being surrounded by like 5-6 of his teammates. He goes straight for Odor, and then he kind of gets held back by Odor's teammates. But Kevin Pillar, shifty as hell, and I put this in my notes because I thought this was relevant, but he's really elusive. And a guy who Kevin Pillar reminds me of, despite being a baseball player, he reminds me a little bit of Jamal Charles in terms of his shiftiness. And if you guys haven't viewed our video about Jamal Charles, that
No
is still on our channel. That's our second video.
Listen, I promise nobody
let it go.
does it like Rohit, bro. Holy moly. This guy, do you know what he's about to drop on your head right now? Oh my god.
It's already been dropped. But
speaking of Jamal Charles, who went to Texas, we got USC Texas and KD. We got 2 videos there as well.
Dude, y'all, listen. This is next level stuff. This is outrageous.
Yeah, these are the big brain plays that we try to encourage on our channel. We want to teach our viewers about, what it takes to succeed in life. Those next level plays.
Low key, Rohit.
They don't teach this in school for real.
Rohit, I got a question because I know you play baseball.
Yeah, what's up?
All of the baseball fights I've seen, why are these dudes so stupid, bro? They run into like the whole, that Pirates fight from last year.
Yeah.
Garrett literally ran into the entire team, and he wasn't expecting to get they just run into the team and
but Garrett could take all of them though.
Yeah, Garrett's a specimen, bro.
Yeah, so Kevin Pillar is different.
When he takes the gloves off, it's just fists. He's out of this world.
Wait, what did John Boy say? He's like, I'm like that or something like that.
Yeah. Yes.
Garrett. Yeah,
no, that is a quote.
I'm like that.
Hey, shout out Kirk Cousins, because actually there's gonna be a future episode. No, I'm just playing.
Yo, maybe. Hey,
man.
Don't rule it out.
Hey,
don't rule
Kirk
it out.
Cousins,
Yo,
That's
bro,
it,
all I'm
that's
Yeah,
saying
but
is
Rohit,
Yeah, I'm listening.
what?
I was gonna say, have there been fights this season? With COVID, is there some
No,
restraint from
no.
these
So
players?
Yo,
that's a.
Kelly,
I
bro?
think that's a little weird of a question. I think you can probably answer that yourself. But there's not been any fights. There have been arguments between coaches and umpires. That stuff's hilarious. I think John Boy has done videos on that. Where
What about that Kelly thing?
coach,
The Kelly skirmish thing?
yeah, that wasn't as much of a skirmish. That was like a baseball kind of deal. They're just like yelling at each other on the
Bro,
way
they're
back.
actually I think you're right, bro. Baseball players are hella soft, bro. Like,
No, they are. Amir Garrett is the exception. Absolute
Bro.
warrior, but
yeah, bro. that fight
Just
was
a
so
true
funny,
specimen on the field.
yeah, like he. Another question we talked about last week was, would Aaron Judge be the greatest tight end in NFL history? Amir Garrett was actually a basketball player at St. John's, I believe.
I can see it.
So yeah, I think it was at D1 or whatever it is. He could have went pro. Actually, I take that back, but he had potential. But I
Even
quickly
even
wanted
UFC, I could see that.
yeah, that's
The way just his drive, when he's throwing those punches, he's ready to take anyone. I think that's really impressive.
Hey, but isn't Kirk Cousins a Chirag type of player? Like, tell me I'm wrong. Like, that's his quarterback. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
It
Matt,
is, right? No,
bro,
it
Matt
is.
Schwab,
No.
bro.
You know why? It's because Kirk has been for so long has been a little bit above average, but because he gets so much hate, like someone like Chirag, and it's like when I see Kirk Cousins, I see a little bit of Chirag.
okay. That's a really
He's kind of
interesting
raw
take.
though. He's kind of raw.
No, I see what you mean because Chirag he just takes above average, barely above average players,
And
and he just
boosts.
he just boosts. Yeah, they are the greatest
What do you
player
mean?
at
And
their
you know
Name
what I
one
should
position.
see?
player
No,
that's
you know
above
what I
average.
Jarek,
You know what?
Dude,
Jarek,
he's a stud.
Jarek.
Let him go in the field, and we'll talk.
Listen,
I know.
And remember this. Chirag would bring up he has Kirk has the tightest spiral in the league, right? And that's an actual thing that sometimes people talk about, but he would just value that so high. Do you know what I mean? Where he would be like,
Mhm.
"Oh yeah, well, but let's say, Pat Mahomes or Aaron Rodgers or XYZ has this many touchdowns, completion percentage, all that stuff." No, but can they throw a ball like Kirk Cousins, right? And I'm like,
Yo, but
I look.
Bro,
but
hold on,
the
hold on.
spiral
I
though,
look
the
at the
Nah.
I look
though.
at the
Hey, y'all saw that?
intangibles.
Y'all saw that? Y'all saw
Kirk
that
is just
challenge,
clutch,
right?
Period.
Y'all saw that challenge with Kirk Cousins, bro? The duel thing. So Kirk Cousins throw the ball, bro, and that fan, it was a TikTok thing or something. It was some viral challenge.
wow.
It
So
was,
dang, you
I
watch
was not
TikTok
watching
like that,
TikTok.
Sanjay?
no. I don't actually got a TikTok.
Dang,
but-
Sanjay. I didn't know you watched TikTok like that.
Nah, all right, bet.
You're
Okay,
really in
whatever.
the scene for
So
real.
the Minnesota Vikings, they posted this challenge, right? It's complete the pass from Kirk
But was
Cousins.
it was on their TikTok though, right? You
No,
just
I
had
think it
to
was
make
on their
that-
Instagram.
But it was on their TikTok though, right?
No,
You saw
call me.
it on
I
TikTok?
think you're a known capper, bro. Actually, bro.
At least I don't
No,
use
but
TikTok,
I think
man.
I don't
what
got
I look
TikTok,
at in
bro,
these
for
players
real.
is what I look at is the intangibles, and Kirk just has that clutch gene.
It's not intangibles if you make your own up. Do you know what I mean? You make up your own intangibles.
No,
That's the
clutch
beauty of
clutch
it.
is a gene. It's not. It's an intangible. There's no
Dude,
stat for clutch.
He literally one of the only primetime games he won was last year against Dallas. Okay,
Bro,
keep that
did he beat the
Dallas,
Saints? Did he beat the Saints?
bro.
Did he beat the
Okay,
Saints?
yeah. How many years?
Did he beat the Saints?
I kind of just wanted to talk about Sam Dyson. Sam's a good kid.
Go ahead.
I don't know how Kirk really. Yeah, I'm just you kind of stole the moment from Sam Dyson.
My fault.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Actually, the moment wasn't really good for Sam Dyson. He ended up being fined for aggressive behavior. But so he actually, I couldn't find this in the video because obviously the camera angles didn't capture everything. But he did get fined for aggressive behavior. But the picture I saw of him, he was just kind of hanging around the back, looking like a pussy, just hanging around. But he did something clearly, got him fined, along with 13 other guys who were punished. Now we're looking at Matt Bush, the pitcher. He was fined. Obviously Odor, he was suspended for 8 games. Same deal with, Jose Bautista suspended for only 1 game. A pitcher later for the Blue Jays, Jesse Chavez, plunked another hitter for the Rangers. 3-game suspension for him. a lot of stuff happened. There's actually a very unfortunate suspension. There was a player on the Rangers, Robinson Chirinos, who was on the injured list, and he just entered the field and got fined because apparently it's against the rules. That's kind of tragic. But shit like this happens. That's the bench is clearing brawl for a reason.
Nah, you know what I think is really cool though? The Alabama college basketball game where the entire
Absolutely.
bench got thrown
Sexton
out.
and shit.
And my boy Sexton, bro. I mean he's on. Hey, that's my favorite team, the Cavs, bro. And he's a stud, bro. I mean, I just say that, bro. He's a stud. And you know what? The Cavs, they're not doing so well right now, bro. But like, they're on the come up, bro.
Okay. Yeah, we didn't really want to talk a whole lot about the Cavs. I respect.
Nah, hold up, bro. Nah. You're not coming at my team like that, bro.
No. The Cavs are a promising team. I don't understand why they took Derek Carlin.
It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to come up when you're at the bottom.
Yo, Kamyar.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We'll wrap that there.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, Chetty is stud, though.
Okay, Chirag.
See, that's that Chirag.
No. But Chetty is a stud. No, Chetty is a stud, bro. Chetty is a stud.
Listen.
Bro,
but
you
Chirag
just gotta watch
even
the
ride
film.
the
You
Cavs.
gotta watch the film.
Chirag doesn't even ride the Cavs
Bro.
like you do.
Yo, go watch the tapes, bro.
What do you mean? Watch the tape. Oh my
Bro,
God.
I'm telling you, it's untapped potential. Like, just
Exactly,
wait 2
bro.
years. He's gonna be better than Tatum.
Hey,
years away,
listen.
2 years away.
What's up?
Caboclo.
Say that one more time, Chirag.
Yo. He's better than Tatum. Chetty gonna be MVP, bro. Chetty gonna be MVP, bro. Chetty gonna be MVP.
So just to let you know, Chirag just said Chetty Osman, forward for the Cleveland Cavaliers, is gonna be better than Jason Tatum. Alright?
You want to bet on that?
Bro, he just has the intangible.
Keshav, you have no money. What do you mean? You have zero money to put.
I don't care. I'd bet
Chirag,
anything
I'll
on
bet
that.
you
It doesn't
on
even
that.
matter. It doesn't even matter, dude.
I'll bet you
I'd bet
as
anything.
much as you want on that take.
Bro, you gotta admit, my takes are just fire. That's all I'm betting.
What a clown this guy. Dude, your team, the Houston Rockets don't even have a center.
Okay, we're gonna end it there. We're
Yeah,
gonna let
bro,
Con
they don't
have
need
the
a
last
center.
word.
They don't need a
Chirag,
center.
you can
They
take a
different.
break.
They're built different, bro.
Yeah, they're built by a bunch of math nerds, man.
Okay, that'll do it, I think, for the 9th episode of TTP. We had a lot of back and forth discussion between Kamyar and Chirag, Kamyar and Sanjay, Kamyar and mainly those two guys.
Pretty much everybody, yeah.
This was an episode just surrounded around beef, right? And we had beef in the NBA, NFL, MLB, and within this own call here.
I'm so sick of Chirag and Sanjay, man. I'm so sick of it.
Oh, you're not sick of me, bro. Like you're just
I am.
bro.
Listen, I just want to thank Rohit, Keshav, and that's about it.
Yeah.
I just want to thank
Yeah,
those
we got
two
you, bro.
Because listen,
We
I
got
really
you.
appreciate you guys having me on. Like I know you guys get a lot of requests, and I really appreciate you guys bringing me into the circle, just
Yeah.
allowing us to chop it up for an episode, man. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate it. You being on, man.
Hey, bro. Hey, Sanjay. Me and you are just built different. That's
Nah. I'm gonna put it like this, bro. I'm a basketball connoisseur, bro. Like, you know how they're wine connoisseurs, cheese connoisseurs? I'm a basketball connoisseur, bro.
I promise.
and I
you're
know
gonna
what I'm
misspell
talking about.
connoisseur. I promise you're gonna misspell connoisseur if you don't look it up.
Bro, this is not spelling, bro. I haven't gone to college yet, bro. I'm like LeBron. I haven't gone to college, bro. All right. So, like, don't judge me on my basketball takes, bro. Like, Chirag, he might be questionable. Chirag might be questionable.
You wanted to
Chirag
say
might be
that. You just
questionable.
want to compare yourself to LeBron in some way. That's why.
Bro, isn't that LeBron's a specimen, bro. Like, I would.
He is, bro, but you're not though.
All right. Let me just say this.
All right. Hold
on. Let me just say thank you,
let
bro.
you have one more
Let me say
word.
thank you. Let me say
Yeah,
thank you.
appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna say thanks to Keisha, Rohit, Chirag,
Yeah.
not Kamyar, but like, thank you for having me on this, bro. It's been fun. First time I've done something like this. Just hella chill.
Yeah, not the last.
We
For
got
sure.
you.
I bet.
Yeah, Sanjay's definitely the last.
Yo, just
I'm
know
ready
when
to
this
go.
takes off, bro. When this takes off, bro. I was here.
Yeah, bro. No, this is what we were saying to Anke a couple weeks or last week. He was the first guest. You guys, you're in that top 3 here. The big 3. Anke,
No.
Kamyar, and Sanjay. You guys will
shout out to
forever be
Baller
in
Visions,
second.
man. Shout out to Baller Visions, man.
All right, though. I think that'll just about do it. Hope you guys enjoy the episode. Have a good weekend, and we will see you on Monday. Peace.
Please.